'Cause after midnight, that is how long it'll be when we finish this ep of the podcast. Please buy tickets to the original tour. I don't want to go to Canberra because it's a shithole and I hate everyone that lives there.
I reckon they could change our mind. Or your mind. I've never done a show in Canberra.
I highly doubt it. You know what? I can't wait for you to do the show in Canberra and we both walk off stage and we go,
Really?
What night are we? That's the night we're having at Barrel, right?
Yeah, that's
and then we go
Friday.
from Barrel to Wollongong.
That's the first show of the tour. It's a Thursday.
It's so sick.
Then we're going to drive straight
Thursday
from
the
there
8th or the 10th?
I think the 9th, lad. Meet you in the middle.
Fuck it, I'll meet you in the middle.
Yeah.
No, it's the 10th.
No.
The first, yeah, because we're staying at Barrel on the 10th.
No, we're staying on Barrel on the 9th.
Oh, well, you told me the 10th before.
Oh, well, you've got to change that. Thursday the 9th, Canberra. Friday the 10th, Wollongong. Saturday the 11th, Penrith. Sunday the 12th, Newcastle.
Look, Newcastle.
Yeah, we're wearing new hoodies. What of it, cunt? If you want details, you'll get them.
New hoodies.
You'll get the
They fit
details. You know why you don't get them yet? Because we don't even have the details.
If you like your hoodies big, size up.
Yeah. I'm wearing a 2XL. It's like it fits me good. But if you wanted a little bit baggier, I would go one up to your usual size. That's what I'll say to you. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'd say too.
But they're nice, bro. They're really warm, but they're light in a sense. They're a good mix of like light/heavy. I don't know how to explain it. But you've got the bean spiller on the sleeve there, like the can spilling the beans. You've got the cream with the brown new wooden in the middle. We've gone with a brown and cream colour. They're sick fucking hoodies. And like I said, they will be on sale. We just don't know when. We also don't know how much they're going to be. We don't know fucking anything, to tell you the truth.
No.
But we'll sit down and discuss it.
Now.
We'll get back to you.
Oh, yeah, at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you buy one, you go in the running to win a sick cunt award. Means you're a sick cunt.
Basic.
Yeah.
Pretty basic, pretty obvious. Pat, I have a question for you.
Okay. Sorry, when I look down, it just doesn't look Will Gibb the all black.
I know, I've been
weird.
really all black recently.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah,
the
I'm
black
really
socks,
going
the
for
black shoes, and the black jeans is throwing me off. I think it looks nice, but I'm just saying it's...
This is the longest I've gone without eating a baked good.
Okay. You ate one yesterday on the episode.
I'm not counting the caramel crown.
Okay, well, you can't really just pick and choose.
No, but I only, that was just for the pod.
That's like me saying, I haven't had sex in 2 weeks, but I'm not counting the times I've had sex.
Yeah, but that was for the podcast. And anyway, look, guess what I wanted to go to the bakery the other day. I didn't go. I wanted to eat a Tim Tam. I didn't eat it this morning.
Bro.
I found these yummy little chocolate microwavable puddings at the servo.
Yum.
When I was at the servo. Didn't get them.
Good on you, bro. Why?
Because I'm gymming hard and I'm trying to trim down.
Okay.
And I'm liking the look of it.
Good, brother.
I'm dedicated to the cause.
Hell yeah, sister.
But Pat, my question to you is this. Would you rather get your tarot read?
No. Fuck off,
you
bro.
You have to let me finish.
Okay.
A, get your tarot read. B, sleep in a room where the world's biggest huntsman spider is, but you can't see it. Like, you don't know where it is, but it's somewhere in the room. It's the size of a bedroom.
This huntsman's the size of a bedroom?
No, you're in a bedroom-sized room, the size of your bedroom at your mum's.
Yeah.
With the world's
I don't have a bedroom at my mum's.
Well, the world's biggest huntsman's in there.
It's gone.
But you don't know where it is.
I just wouldn't sleep.
Because those are your two options. A, B, or the C is, would you rather get a Brazilian as soon as there's enough hair, like the second there becomes enough hair, you have to go and get a Brazilian every time for 5 years.
Oh, well, that's a bit fucking extravagant.
No, because you probably would only grow that amount of hair maybe 10 times a year, so you're getting it done 50 times.
Probably that.
You reckon?
Yeah. That's eats, bro. Well, I reckon once you get it done.
Okay,
I got my eyebrows done today.
I'll take that option off, and then now what out of those two?
Probably the spider, just because I'll stand there. If I can't see it, that's perfect. I'll just stand on the bed. You know what I mean?
When was anyone going to tell me cockroaches could fly?
when were you just not going to be a dumb cunt and knew that? That's not something people need to tell you, bro.
I went to kill a cockroach today in my room.
But only some of them
and
fly.
it flew. It flew across the room like a fucking Dumbo, though. It didn't have any control.
No, they're fucking... They shouldn't have wings. It was honestly like science or God, whatever you believe, kind of just fucked it up a bit. You know what I mean? Like they weren't meant to have them.
It was one of the scariest moments of my entire life. It was like they've evolved. You know,
that's what makes it scarier because they don't even have control over where they're going. So even if they don't want to come near you, often they do because they're just fucking monging about in the air.
Yeah, no, it was disgusting and scary, and I don't think I've ever had a cockroach in my room before.
Oh, they're awful cockroaches.
Awful.
Your room must be dirty.
No, it's not that it's dirty. I think I actually did a really good clean of it the other day, and in comes a cockroach. A little bit of insult to injury.
Yeah, I reckon.
Anyway, I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I've had a great time in my life, and
look, it's a Monday.
Yeah,
you might be thinking Mondays suck. Depends how you look at it. That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Fuck, we need a break, don't we? I feel this is so off.
Yeah.
Do you feel it? Give me 2 minutes. Let me just
just
let me just zone in. Let me just lock in. Let me lock in.
Keep this in.
No, don't keep
the 2 minutes of silence in.
Let me just lock in real quick. Pat, I do respect you. You do the worst drive in Australian history a few times a week.
The drive's eats.
It's the worst road.
No, it's actually fine. Oh, south's better, of course. Driving down south is so much better.
I was driving with a friend. He was driving me back from a comedy gig, and it was like 11 o'clock at night. What's the highway called? Yeah, wow. You must be doing it a lot.
Well, I am but I don't look at the sign. Pacific Highway, maybe?
Yeah, I think that's it.
It's the M1.
He starts nodding off. He starts nodding off behind the wheel.
Shit.
And I went, bro, dude, like, do you want me to drive? And he goes, oh, yeah, man, that'd be really helpful.
Who the fuck is it?
Who the fuck are you, cunt?
Who is it? I
don't want to say his name.
Why'd you do an accent?
But I was just like, dude, I literally witnessed my own death. Like, that is how people die.
100%.
You're falling asleep at the wheel, lad.
You can't do it.
It's the M1, yeah.
Yeah. Stop, revive, survive. But the drives eats. I'm so used to it now in regards to like, driving down south is so much better, of course.
Yeah.
I agree. There's not much
Except
scenery.
if you're going to Canberra.
Yeah, but I mean, the drive to like Wollongong and that's better. Because you got Greenland and shit.
What?
Like there's shit to see.
Oh, yeah,
When you drive down south, like there's a couple farms and that.
And like a big lake that's semi-shit.
Whereas when I go to mine, it's just highway.
Yeah.
Or like suburban roads, you know
or the
what I mean?
reptile park.
Oh, that's good. When you hit that, 20 minutes to go.
Yeah.
You're flying home.
Yeah.
Once you hit the reptile park, it's like, mummy, I'm home. You know what I mean? 20 minutes.
I come home. So, film sets can be quite a tense place. Very stressful places. And a lot of the time, people might lose their cool. Pat, do you know who Christian Bale is?
Ooh, daddy cool. I don't know who he is, but I've heard of him.
He's an actor. Have you seen the Batman movies?
No. I've seen the most recent one where he's like a detective.
Good movie, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good.
Cody, could you please read out some Christian Bale movies?
What's he act in Batman? Is he Batman?
He's Batman in the Nolan trilogy. Have you seen potentially The Big Short?
No.
Okay.
That's about the financial crash, isn't it?
Yeah, great. You would love it.
I would fucking hate it, man.
No, you wouldn't.
Couldn't give a fuck.
It's
you know
funny.
what I mean? I don't do stocks, nothing, so why would I care about it?
It's a funny movie.
Someone comes to like, oh, watch the Mark Zuckerberg movie. Like, fuck, I care how Facebook was made.
Oh my God. You've not seen The Social Network?
No, bro. Like, I don't care how it was made. All power to him.
No.
I like him.
Has anyone here seen The Social Network?
In fact, I don't know him.
Don't you reckon Pat would love it?
Exactly, bro. Why? What am I interested in?
Pat, you would love it. The sex, the tits.
I don't care about sex and tits.
So
I'm
you
not a
don't like-
fucking teenager.
So-
I just fucking go home to my beautiful girlfriend and see beautiful boobies.
So you don't like the from rags, not rags, but you don't like the like dorky teen to billionaire storyline.
I think, no, his story of being in college, just starting it out as like a chat room for people in college, it's cool, and then he made it what it is. It's a cool storyline.
He started it as a way to rank the female attendees of the college.
Well, like, I just know he started off in a small room and he emailed all these people and then he made it to what it is. I respect anyone who's made that much money from something from their own.
You can't respect anyone that makes a lot of money because sometimes people can make it off immoral reasons.
No, I mean, for saying like that, where they've got an idea, they act on it, they work hard towards it. I respect that.
But even then, if you have an idea, you act on it and you work towards it, that could still be at the cost of other people.
Okay, so, I'm talking the majority of people like I know, or like just stories, Generally, you don't hear those stories if it's at the expense of other people. I'm not talking people who commit fraud. I'm talking people who have an idea like Mark Zuckerberg. He fucking worked hard on it. He chased his dream. He pursued it and he nailed it. Whether or not you like the cunt or not, you got to respect what he did. Do I have to sit there and watch his movie? Fuck no, I don't. To get a glimpse at a fucking couple nipples.
No, it's such a good film. It's not just about Facebook. It's about the breakdown of a friendship. It's about greed. It's about how corporations can skew your mind.
Kick his mate off?
Yeah, bro, all these things. You got to see how it happens.
I don't give a fuck how it happened.
It's probably...
You know what I mean?
People would say it's maybe the best film ever made.
Ridiculous when you've got the idea of you up there. It's a crazy statement.
And can I say something else, Pat?
You've got Prisoners. You've got Shutter Island. Things that tick the brain over. This is nothing against Mark. I just don't want to watch the movie.
What else is Christian
I think
Bale
it's
in?
cool. I think his story's cool.
Is it American Psycho?
Oh, have you seen American Psycho?
I haven't.
That is one of the best
like
movies
it's from
ever.
1985.
1999.
Can't watch it. I was fucking in my mum's womb then, bro.
He's a goat. Surely you've seen this guy before.
Yeah.
Can you go Christian Bale weight losses?
Wait, is he from Oh, he's from The Mask?
That's Jim Carrey, lad.
Cool.
Yeah, click on so that's how skinny he got for a movie called The Machinist.
That'll be me
And then,
soon.
oh yeah, look at Cody, if you go to the right, that one there. That's him within 10 years or so. Look at that.
Within 10 years?
Yeah.
I reckon you give me a month, I could put on that much weight, eh?
No, but but look how light he got that he fucking
Yeah, that's
fucks
crazy how
himself
skinny
up.
he is. That's fucked up.
And then he got so muscly. Look, if you scroll down even more, look at him for the Batman. That one to the left. Yeah, that.
Dude, I reckon, yeah, fucking
Look at
oath.
him.
He goes to the extreme for his craft. I respect that.
Anyway, sometimes that can cause...
Wait, so is he Mark Zuckerberg?
No. Where you're the one that brought up the social network.
Did I?
If you put your headphones on,
My
Code, if you
memory's
could
been
please Google
bad
Christian
lately,
Bale
bro.
loses it on set. Yes, please. And there's it'll be an audio recording. He was recording Terminator, and what happened is a lighting guy...
Arnold?
Not with Arnold. A lighting guy walked in shot, he walked into shot, which meant the director had to call cut.
Cut!
And this is the aftermath. This was picked up on mics of Christian Bale having a blow up. This video's fake.
What?
There's no video to it. It's
Just
all
audio.
just audio. Yeah.
It's like that killer. Have you seen that when he was in an interview? The guy, he pretty much got away with this murder. And then he did an interview to finally clear his name. And then he was like, I want to have a break. And he went to the toilet and he didn't realize the mics were still rolling.
Oh, it's fucked.
And he said
they know it's you.
no, wait till if only they knew what else I fucking did or something like that. We'll get it up after.
No,
but
he
it's
said
fucking
they know
creepy.
it's you.
Nah, not that one. There was another one I'm thinking
It's
of.
the old man.
Yeah, he killed his wife, but he said something else. Or wait till they see the body or something dude.
And do you want to hear the story of how they caught that hot mic?
That one?
Yeah.
I know how.
How?
It was an interview and he went to the toilet and he
No,
thought it was off.
wrong.
Well, then we're thinking of two different stories.
No, we're not.
Well, then I'm not fucking wrong, bro, because I know how it happened. What do you mean?
Can I tell you?
You can't sit here and say I'm wrong.
Can I tell you? So that happened. He got up, went to the bathroom,
Exactly what I just said.
and said that thing, right? They didn't pick that up on the spot.
No, the editor picked it up.
Yeah, months later. Like it was a little tiny... She literally was the interview ended, and then she was like, all right, whatever. And she saw how you can see audio bumps?
Waveforms.
She saw a waveform this big on the end, and she went, "Oh, that's weird." I
Would've been
didn't
bigger.
realize it was tiny.
Would have been longer, but
Yeah, whatever it was, right? And she's like, what the fuck? And she zooms in, and she clicks it, and she can kind of not really hear it. She's like, oh. And then she like does all the clarity shit, and then she hears like the fucking, they know it's you. That's crazy. So ignore this video.
Get it up after. All right.
But if we go
so let's set the scene. You're the light person. You've walked on set. Go walk.
Yeah, walks on set.
Cut. We've got someone on set. Cut.
Yeah, and then listen to Christian Bale, bro.
Set, you prick.
Sorry.
No, don't just be sorry. Think for 1 fucking second. The fuck are you doing? Are you professional or not?
Yes, I am.
Do I fucking walk around and rip down? No, shut the fuck up, Bruce. Do I want? No. No. Don't shut me up.
In front of like...
Am I gonna walk around and rip your fucking lights down in the middle of a scene? Then why the fuck are you walking right through? Da-da-da-da, like this in the background. What the fuck is it with you? What don't you fucking understand?
What an awful human being.
You got any fucking idea about, hey, it's fucking distracting having somebody walking up behind Bryce in the middle of the fucking scene?
Okay, pause.
Give me a fucking answer.
Oh, Pat Clifton's on set, and then we're going to keep playing it, and then like, let's see, I want to see you jump in, and when Pat jumps in, Cody, if you could pause, and you're going to talk to Christian.
Wait, who am I?
You're Pat Clifton, you're a lighting guy as well, and you're hearing this.
Oh, I'd probably
At
just
what
be
point
like,
are you
fucking just
in?
let the cunt go. If you said it to me, but...
Okay, well, that was a fun moment that just got completely...
Well, that's just what would happen.
That would have been fun, but all right, we'll just
But I don't think I would do much, bro. You just let him have it out.
What do you reckon, Cody? I thought that could have been quite funny.
Honestly, let loose, Pat.
No, I don't want to. Let him have it out at each other.
Keep playing.
I'll be the sound guy.
Keep playing, and let's see if Pat would fucking... Let's see if Pat would jump in.
What don't you get about it?
So Pat's standing here letting it happen.
I was looking at the light.
Oh, good for you. And how was it? I hope it was fucking good because it's useless now, isn't it?
Pat.
Yeah.
How are you?
Dude, this is
Fuck's sake, man, you're amateur.
Hey! That's my mate, brother. And he's not an amateur. He's good at his job. That's it.
Who the fuck
Who are you? Christian Bale, mate. Sounds like a soccer player, you right daft cunt.
And then, Cody, there's one more. There's a Tom Cruise COVID
Oh, so he's
blow-up.
notorious for it.
No, this is a different one.
Tom Cruise what?
Would be like COVID blow up or something.
Hey, Christian, how dare you say that about one of my lighting friends?
Yeah, fucking gone, I think.
Maybe if you didn't take you fucking 10 times to do the same scene, you shit actor.
Either one.
Then he wouldn't get so restless and wouldn't have to go for a walk. How about you be a one-take wonder? You're getting paid the big bucks to fucking do the same scene 10 times, and we got to stand here with the light, mate. Our arms are sore, you fucking tool bag.
Who the fuck are you?
That?
No, who are you, mate?
I'm a fucking one of the best sound engineers in the country. Who are you, cunt?
I'm fucking Christian
Really?
Bale,
How many
cunt.
Oscars have you won?
3!
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're pretty good. You're pretty good, brother.
Here's Tom Cruise on the set of Mission Impossible. Or was it Tropic? Yeah, Mission Impossible.
What did you win the Oscars for?
I actually don't think Christian's won an Oscar.
Well, there you go, mate.
He's been nominated
I've
a bunch.
worked with people like Leo DiCaprio.
Okay, what did Leo win his for then,
The
mate?
Reverend. I was fucking holding lights.
Pat Clifton with the
I was in the bear suit, you
Well,
cunt.
that's bullshit because
I
it
was in the bear suit.
The Reverend was naturally lit. There was
were
no
you
lighting
there, were
team.
you?
No,
Were
but
you
I
there?
heard
No, you
about
weren't.
it.
You know why you were? Because you're a shit actor. Working on shit
whoop-de
scenes.
fucking do, mate.
So take your fucking 2-inch cock and go shove it in a blender.
Here's Tom Cruise on the set of Mission Impossible. Can I give some context behind this blow-up?
Please.
They are one of the only films in production right now. All of Hollywood has been shut down. And this is kind of meant to be like the hallmark film that they're going to film this. And then when COVID reopens cinemas, everyone's going to go watch Mission Impossible. It's going to save the industry.
Did it?
Well, let's see.
Was
is
this
Tom
the
Cruise
motorbike
blowing
one?
up. I believe this was the motorbike one. Yes, sir.
Standard. You're back there in Hollywood making movies right now because of us. Because they believe in us and what we're doing.
Who's this
I'm on
to?
the phone with every studio at night.
The crew.
Insurance companies.
Because someone breached COVID.
And they're looking at us and using us to make their movies. We are creating thousands of jobs, you I don't ever want to see it again. Ever.
Huge.
And if you don't do it, you're fired. And I see you do it again, you're gone.
This one's not as bad.
Oh, I'm on the side of
Yeah,
this guy.
because it's like, listen, brother,
Tom's
it's not
there.
directed at one person for a silly mistake. There's strict rules. COVID was like everyone was up in air. Like, it was life-threatening to people. You know what I mean? Like, at that time, no one knew the consequences. So it's like there was a bit on the line there.
But here's what I can't get out of my head, right? That was two, like, there would have been in those rooms at both times, minimum 30 other people, right? I would be so head noisy after blowing up at one person, knowing there's like 60 other cunts. Would you not just be...
but say that sounded like a group blow-up.
He was, yeah, G'ing up at like a couple people.
Yeah.
No, but that first one.
Oh, he's a fucking nonce, that cunt.
Imagine I was ripping
Not a
Cody.
nonce, doesn't that mean pedophile?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't mean that.
Imagine I was ripping Cody and everyone else in the room was just like standing there. And then I went, anyway, back to recording. Oh,
We wouldn't sit here and let it happen, but...
that's all right.
Yeah, listen, not a fan of Christian Bale. Fucking og days.
Probably
Listen,
one of my
everyone
favorite actors ever.
everyone makes mistakes, but that was fucking a bit out of line. I love Tom Hardy, bro. What else? Okay, because I'm so obsessed with Tom Hardy and Mobland. I reckon he's such a good actor. What else is he in that you'd recommend for me?
Great question, Pat. I would recommend Inception, but I don't think you're an
That's-
Inception guy.
Isn't that
It's
Leo
about
DiCaprio?
dreams. Yeah, Tom Hardy's in
Yeah, I
it
didn't
too.
get it, bro. And they spin that thing at the end.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on here?
You didn't like that ending?
Fuck, no, I didn't get the movie at all.
Okay. The Revenant, Tom Hardy.
Oh, so him and Leo are boys.
Have you seen The Revenant?
Yeah, that's what he won the Oscar for. Great movie.
Oh, have you seen Legend? Oh, Pat Clifton. Pat Clifton.
Wait,
watches
sorry. The
Legends.
Revenant is the bear one, isn't it?
Yeah. Pat Clifton, meet Legend. That's exactly the movie you need to watch next. It's about the Clay twins who are gangsters in London, and he plays both twins.
Oh, apparently it's cracker. When's it set? Oh, he's in Warrior too. Fuck, he's a good actor.
Could we please click on Legend, Cody? It's the third. Yeah, and let's see what year it takes. Like if we can
2015.
but like when's it set? Based
So
on
I'll get around it. I'll give it a crack because he's fucking good, bro. I'll
in
give it a crack.
1980s.
I reckon I listen, I'll put it on.
60s.
Oh, no, I don't think I can do that.
Oh, come on. Are you
much.
fucking serious?
60s is fucked. It's like black and white and shit.
It wasn't filmed in the 60s, lad.
Yeah, I
It's just
know,
set there.
but still, it just doesn't sit right with me.
What do you mean? It's all in colour. It's filmed with fucking IMAX cameras and
There's
shit.
something about 60s, dude.
Why? What if it was the 50s?
Fucking even worse. Don't say 40s. Don't say the F word.
20s?
Oh, my God.
Well, you saw
Take me now, I've seen it
1917.
all.
That's the teens, lad.
Great movie.
Yeah, so
Great movie.
you're a victim of your own pickiness.
I'm a victim of being a sick cunt. Can we look up... Sorry, I know you just unplugged.
Please.
Can we look up the murderer who got caught in an interview? I don't know what the fuck you'd say to that. What's his name? Robert Durst. From the Jinx.
Robert
Thanks.
Durst from the Jinx. That's a good one.
Any fucking...
I've got one of the best films. Can I please recommend a Netflix movie for you?
Please.
It's called The Stranger, Aussie film.
Have I heard of that,
With
bro?
Joel
Here it
Edgerton?
is.
Wait,
Dude, this movie,
Who's Joel Edgerton? I've heard of him as well.
I really don't know what you would have seen him in.
He's a household name.
Have you seen The Gift?
Great movie.
He's the weird guy.
I wouldn't remember it, but it was years ago. I watched it.
Yeah, but remember, and it's like he's been bullied
Great
at
movie.
school. Yeah.
I just remember the package coming to their house.
Yes. And
Bro,
it's got a videotape
what's the
on it.
fucking movie? Maybe it's The Gift, where they then go to house. They go to dinner at a house. Truth or Dare. That was a good movie.
They
and
go
it
to
start-
dinner at a house?
They go to dinner at like a rich house, and like the guy will be like,
No,
stick
it's Would You Rather.
Would you rather?
That is such
That
a good
is a
movie.
fucking cracker
And he's
movie.
like, and it's like the best one. It's like, would you rather? And he gives them all cards, and the cards are like, you don't know what's in the card.
Yeah.
And it's either dunk your head in water for 2 minutes
Yeah.
or do whatever's in the card. What would you pick?
2 minutes. After seeing what had gone on that night, cunts were getting fucking like cutting their hand off and shit from what I remember.
Yeah, one guy had to tape fireworks to his hand.
Yeah.
One
Like, brother, I'm dunking my head. Push comes to shove, I reckon most people could hold their breath for 2 minutes. If your life depended on it.
I don't think 2 minutes you're
No?
dead.
That's what I don't think you're dead.
I think I'd really struggle to. Can we try and do 2
No,
minutes?
because you'll get faint-headed and shit. I'm talking life depending on it, bro.
But then you know what's the most fucked one? The girl goes, fuck it, I'm going to do the card, one of the girls, and she opens it up, bro, and it's 4 minutes.
Yeah, in the water.
That's just sickening to
Yeah,
think about.
that's
The average person can't hold their breath for 30 to 90 seconds.
Yeah, but I'm
can
talking
typically.
life on the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm hearing you, dude.
Dude, I'm fucking saying it loud and clear. I'd hope you hear me. Life on the line, 2 minutes, surely.
But let's say you start to
You know what I
pass
mean?
out at 90 seconds. Can you fatally die within that last 30?
Are you underwater?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
If
you
you pass out
could.
underwater, you're gone, lad.
Really?
Yeah.
Because your body...
No, but
what-
like your head's dunked in. But I reckon once you pull out, you could get revived.
But they're not going to be reviving
But
you.
the people in the room could.
Or I guess that just depends on
Not
the
firecracker
circumstances.
hand, but yeah.
But if you're on the surf or something and you pass out under there.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking...
Oh my God, and the end of the movie
Miracles.
is so depressing. Spoilers if you haven't seen Would You Rather. I recommend watching it, but we're going into spoilers. So maybe skip 10 seconds. She does it all to save... The winner gets a bunch of money, and she does it all to save her brother who's got cancer.
Oh,
And she
he's-
comes home and he's died of cancer.
Yeah, fuck.
Dude.
Yeah, because they target people who need money,
yeah,
right?
dude. And she fucking...
That's L's. All right, let's go. This guy admits to killing off camera. In HBO series, yes. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Even in a country where sensational, can you believe it, crime stories seem to pop up weekly, this one's a doozy. Real estate heir Robert Durst
This one's
linked
a
to the
doozy.
deaths years ago of his wife, then of another woman, a friend and spokesperson, and then
Not guilty.
acquitted in the
Oh, is
death
this-
and dismemberment of a neighbor, is now
God,
caught
he's a
on
serial
tape,
killer.
off camera, apparently admitting something.
Kill them all. Of course.
Being America, this
What a
has all
fucking
played out
edge
on
cunt,
TV.
dude. Is that did you find that spooky?
Yeah, that's so spooky.
That is fucking scary, bro. What did I do?
How many killers do you reckon are walking around in Australia or America? Do you reckon there's killers walking the streets of Australia?
Yeah, 100%.
Killers, though.
Like serial killers?
Just, they've killed.
Yeah. Well, like when you talk, yeah. 100%. It'd have to be. It'd be a very small fucking margin, but.
I'm not a fan of that, eh?
Oh, look, I don't agree with it.
Fuck no, I don't
You know
agree
what I
with
mean?
it.
Well, dude, there's this fucking serial killer apparently in Byron Bay
Yeah.
going around.
Yeah.
And this is a known thing. There's a serial killer in Byron Bay. That's scary.
Okay.
And that just popped up on my TikTok a few times, and now it's kind of blown over.
Pat, I have a question for you.
Blown over off to the wind. You know my uncle?
Yeah, man.
He one time he got picked up by a hitchhiker. I mean, he was hitchhiking, and then the guy was like, "Oh, grab something from the glove box," and there was rope and a balaclava and like a knife or something in there.
Who's your uncle said that?
Yeah,
I reckon he's lying.
He was in the
because that-
car.
But that's the story. That's the story someone told when Ivan Milat, an Irish guy, got picked up by Ivan Milat.
No, hey, I'm pretty sure the Ivan Milat one, he went to the boot to get something, or he got him to get CDs. No, he opened the glove box and there was nothing in there.
Fuck, really?
Nothing happened to him, but he said the guy was really nice. Said the guy was really nice. He said if I didn't say that, I wouldn't have thought twice about him. And he goes, I think he stayed in the car for a bit longer till the nearest place. He goes, I'll just jump out, mate. And the guy was like, yeah, sweet.
Wow. Okay, what would you do if you got a call from the superintendent and they said, "Hey, Pat,
Hey.
this is Superintendent Phillips.
Mr. Phillips, how are you tonight, my mate?
I'm very good, thank you, mate. Listen,
You can ask how I am.
how are you, mate?
Very well, thank you, mate.
Now, listen, I heard about your podcast. I heard you on your podcast talking about this killer, Byron Bay serial killer.
That's right, Mr. Phillips.
Pat, we believe that we know when he's going to strike next. And
Yes, Mr.
looking at your
Phillips.
profile and who you are, he likes to target men of your size.
Mm-hmm.
We're just wondering if you would volunteer. We will pay you to be a decoy to drive up and down this highway, or to walk up and down this highway. Hope that he offers you a lift. We will be following at a safe distance behind you.
I have to get in.
Yeah, we need you to.
Nah.
We need you to be like the bait.
No.
And
I'm not getting in the car. I'd consider walking up and down.
We're gonna pay you $10 million.
No. Bro, to get in the car with a killer, why risk it?
Because we know that he doesn't strike immediately. We know that he only strikes when he gets to his cabin, and we know that he's hiding girls in that cabin. So we need you to get to that cabin so that we can follow him, and we need to save these 5 women that he's got locked up there, and we will pay you $10 million. We promise he won't. We from the research we've done, he doesn't strike until he gets there. And
It's not worth the risk, bro. What if he does? What if he sees he's getting followed and just skits us out?
We're going to arm you with a small knife.
Because then I don't want to kill somebody.
We're going to arm you with a
the
blade.
idea of killing someone.
We're arming you with a blade and we're putting
This
it in your
cunt's got a
sock.
double-barrel sawed-off shotgun next to him, and I've got a fucking pocket knife from Paddy's Market.
You can stab him with it quicker than you to reach out and grab a gun and pop you.
No.
20 mil.
I'm not doing it, bro.
That-
I'm not doing it.
We've just gotten word that...
I'd say give it to someone. If worse came to worse, right? Worst case scenario, and they're like, listen, the people he's got hostage are going to die. Like, we need you.
Yeah, that's implied.
Maybe. Yeah, but there's plenty of cunts my size.
We've just found out Tiana and Lani are being held there.
Yeah, well, obviously, bro. Like, what?
Okay, so you would.
Yeah, of course. Like, it was.
Okay, actually, all good. They're not actually being held. You still doing it?
Fuck no, cunt.
Okay.
Shove your 20 mil up your ass, Lieutenant Smith. How about you go undercover, you coward?
Okay, wait, Pat.
What's stopping you, Mr. Smith, from going undercover?
It's Phillips, and I'm a
Phillips.
little twink, so he doesn't like me. I've got one.
Well, I've got the perfect guy for you.
8 bill.
No.
8 bill? Can't we're giving you the
What
entire...
good's 8 bill with my head scattered on the floor,
He's
bro?
not going to kill you, lad. He's not going to kill you, I promise.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Phillips. You're good at pinky me. Pinky promise.
That sounds sarcastic.
Pinky promise, Mr. Phillips, and I'll do it.
8 bill. 8 bill, cunt.
No. I don't think I'd do it.
$100 trillion.
No. Bro, if I'm not doing 8 bill, I'm not doing 100 trill. Like, once you get 8 bill, if you spend that in your lifetime...
We have your mum and dad held captive
then
and
yes,
they're not getting released.
I would do it.
What if it's Tobler?
Oh, great one.
Fuck. You've lived a good life, Tobbs. Fuck, you've lived a good life, mate. I'll take your industry clothes.
How about this?
I would do it for someone
the 5 people being held.
Listen, if it was somebody I actually knew and cared for, and it was that scenario of, okay, mate, he's not, like, we're almost certain he's not going to kill you until you get to the cabin, I would... Then what if they lose him?
No, but here's the thing.
I'd have to have an Apple AirTag on me.
Here's what he can say. The second you see the cabin, you can stab him in the neck.
I don't want to stab somebody, Will.
But you got to, lad.
Well, then I don't want to, bro.
Okay.
What part of that makes me go, yeah, fucking oath, I'd do it so I can stab him?
No,
I don't want to
you don't
stab
want to
someone in
stab
the
someone,
neck.
but it's more so like you know what I mean? Like red light on.
Yeah, but then what if I go to stab him and I miss, and then he just
You wouldn't
fucks
miss.
me up.
You wouldn't miss. And
I
no
would
one's
be
beating you in a
so
fight.
nervous.
Okay, ready? I want to
I'd
role
be
play.
so nervous, bro.
Let's see how calm you can play. I'm going to be the killer that picks you up.
All right.
And I'm going to be dry. And you're walking down the highway.
Oh my god, bro, my heart! I swear to God, I feel anxious right
Shut
now.
your
I'm putting myself in the
Shut your
scenario.
eyes.
I'm there. It's a dark highway.
Big white truck pulls up. G'day, mate.
Hey, mate, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate. Where you walking to? It's a fucking long way, mate.
Where aren't I walking to, mate? My car fucking went off the road, and I'm just trying to get to somewhere. You got a phone or something I could borrow?
Nah, mate, I don't have a phone, but I'll tell you what, a couple kilometres down, I got a place you could call for help. Hello?
Fuck, yeah. Yeah,
Hop in,
right,
mate.
mate. Yeah, sweet. Thank you, bro. I actually really appreciate this, mate. I'm Pat, by the way. Nice to meet you.
That's the car locking. Sorry, that's
So I thought I just got killed, and I was like, that's not pretty fair. My eyes are closed.
car door locked. Where you off? What are you doing up here, mate?
Oh, I got a couple of mates that live a few hours away. I don't even know what the town's called.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you live local, do you, brother?
The fuck?
Oh, you all good?
Fucking cars following me, I think.
We are on a highway. There's not many other places to go.
Nah, not at this time, though. He's getting fucking Fuck's that?
Oh, I've
Anyway.
got no idea, mate.
Turns off and he starts to turn into a national park.
Okay. Starting to real shit it.
Now we're going down a dirt road.
Is this whereabouts you
This
live?
to my cabin, mate.
Oh,
Do
you live in a
mind-
cabin.
Do you mind handing me that masking tape down there? Gaffer tape?
Can I ask you what for?
I'd have to kill you.
Funny cunt.
Yeah. You're not laughing? Not a comedy guy?
Nah, only when it's funny.
Oh,
You heard of Will Gibb?
Oh, that fucking faggot running
Yeah.
up TikToker. Is that him?
Yeah, but that's comedy, mate.
Little poofed faggot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know about him.
It's one thing we can agree on, eh?
Yeah, you don't know
Yeah.
the best part?
What? You're gay.
I got him chopped up in the back of the car.
Really?
You look back, I'm full chopped.
Shit.
Surely that's enough to send you into a rage and you blow his head off. If you
I'd
didn't,
stab him then, yeah.
I'd be furious. You'd stab him?
Yeah.
Superintendent-
Because then he knows I know he's a murderer, so all cards are off the table.
Superintendent Phillip walks out. Pat, you fucked it.
You're under
The cabin we can't find. You killed him without warning.
Yeah,
You're going
'cause
to
once
jail
he
for
knows-
35 years.
Once he knows I know, then he can kill me at any moment because the fun's out. The fun's gone.
Oh, man, how scary would it be? I think I'd do it if I had the cops backing me.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
I'd say, can I wear a GoPro on my head?
Be
good
such good
content.
content. It'd be a whole Bean Spillers episode.
Be great content. I caught a serial killer. But you wouldn't do it for free, bro. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. It's too much shit could go wrong. All right, what about this?
Okay.
He turns off the road. Then, like, you don't see the copper's lights for a little bit. And then he goes, oh, fuck, look at this. I'll get rid of him. And he pulls into, like, this, like, behind, like, some bush scrub and turns off all the lights. And the cops go past thinking they're, like, still following. And then he goes down this other way.
Oh, my God.
And now you know you've lost him.
I think I'd stab him.
That's Stab City there.
That
That has to be Stab City.
No, and then ready, he's just done that. And ready, Pat, imagine your stomach. He's just done that. And then he goes, and then he says this to you, he goes, you know, I can see that knife in your sock, mate. Oh my God. I actually got shivers. Bro, I just got Did you just get shivers, Cody?
No, but that's edge.
I wouldn't be keeping it in my sock, but it'd be in my hand, in my pocket the whole time.
I had a really cool idea for a movie, and I think it has.
Fuck, sorry, what would you do? I'm like, oh yeah, I just carry that, mate. I carry that everywhere I go.
In your sock.
Yeah.
And he goes, look what's in my sock.
Dilly.
No, it's his knob. It's so big. He's tucked it into his sock. Nice. My cock, mate. Dude, how's this for a twist, right? So I thought of this movie. It's like people our age, maybe like early 20s, and they go to Manana every year. Like that's the vibe. And they're
Us.
convinced that
Manana, a coastal beach town.
they're convinced that the neighbor is a serial killer, like 1984 vibes.
So
Summer of
literally
84.
us. We literally thought the house we stayed in, the guy
Yeah.
was a serial killer.
And then the whole film, you're like building up, like, fuck, is it the killer? Is it not? And then it turns out that the killer is like someone else, right? It's not the person they think it is. But then the last scene of the film, the killer writes like notes or something. Like the killer writes down, like notes and shit. And like maybe the killer has like a weird way of writing an R or something like that.
Army hearty.
Dude. And then they catch the real killer. Oh, so sorry, person. We thought that was the killer. Like, how can we make it up to you? And the person goes like, oh yeah, like I've got a grocery list. Like, can you maybe, I'm old. Can you run my groceries for me? And the
it's the
last
same-
shot is like he's
same
looking at, he
handwriting.
looks at the groceries and the R is like written like that.
Wait, so
Bro.
who's the old guy again?
He's the one you think's the killer,
So it actually is him.
but then it's a double twist and
Double
it actually
twist,
is. Wouldn't that
yeah.
be a great ending?
So exactly, like not exact, but that's what 1964 was, true?
Summer of 84.
Summer of 84.
Similar vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they thought it was the cop. Then you got told it wasn't, hey, somehow.
No, you thought it was the cop. And dude, you know what the best scene of Summer of 84 is?
When it goes black and then it comes back up again, you think the movie's over.
That, but what about when the cop goes to the kid's house and the kid's like, oh, like, do you reckon you could call, who does he ask him to call? His uncle. He's like, oh, yeah, that's right. He goes, who was that little kid staying at your house? And he goes, oh, that's my nephew. And the kid, and the cop goes, you want me to call my nephew so you can see that he's all right? And the kid's like, okay. And the cop calls the nephew and goes, oh yeah, thank you so much. Like, all good. You want to speak to him? And the kid's like, no, all good. And
Oh,
he puts
yeah,
the
and
phone
he
back. And then the
fakes it.
kid like dials the number again. And it's like, the number you've called is not, does not exist.
Great.
Oh
movie,
my
bro.
God, bro. That is so scary.
Life's scary, bro.
Killers
Life
are
is
scary,
fucking
bro. Don't you reckon?
That's the thing about like I'd love to go traveling in a van and shit. I'd be so like, bro, that Cass Adventures girl on Instagram. She
She
travels. No, she follows.
Oh,
she's
someone
a fan of the podcast. She's a sick cunt, bro. She's a proper legend. She travels like around. I think she's in Europe right now. She did all of Australia. She did New Zealand by herself as a girl, bro. I would be shitting my fucking pants, bro. I'd dead say I'd carry a gun, 100%. You'd have to. You'd have to sleep with a pistol under your pillow, bro. Bro, I couldn't. I'd be so scared, man. I'd be so scared.
The Amazon documentary Hotel Coolangatta is one of the best docos I've ever seen, and it follows two like British backpackers, and they're working at a rural pub, and the shit it's fucked
they made a
up.
movie about that too, did
Royal
they not?
Hotel, yeah, which isn't as good. You got to watch the doco.
What's the doco?
It's
What's it
fucking
on? HBO.
Amazon Prime.
Oh,
Yeah, Prime.
Amazon and Apple do some crackers.
Prime's the goat. What were we gonna say as well? Oh, I can't remember. It's fucked. All that shit's scary, eh?
That shit's fucking whack.
Killers and that, bro.
I
have a question for you. Let's say every time you were like, let's say we live 100 lives, and we know that. So this is your first life. Do you think there's?
I feel burnt out already.
Do you think there's ever a life where you would decide like, all right, I'm gonna be not a serial killer, but like I'm gonna be like
me right now. Like I don't respawn and have different characteristics, or my thought process is different.
No.
It's me right now.
you right now. Do you think there's any part of you that would be like, this life, I'm gonna be a criminal? Like I'm gonna experience what it's like to be a crim.
And I know if I die, I'll respawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd do it heaps.
Would you ever be?
No,
a
I wouldn't
serial
kill people.
killer?
I reckon I would like. I wouldn't. I was gonna say sell drugs, but I wouldn't. It could fucking ruin people's lives. Maybe a bank robber. No, that'd give people trauma. I don't know. I'd want to do something.
I'd be robbing banks.
No, you don't want to fucking traumatize some.
I got
cunts.
100 more lives, lad.
Oh, they've got 100 more.
Yeah.
I would.
I'd love to be a serial killer without killing anyone. Do you know what I mean? I love the idea of like writing notes to the cops and like setting little creepy traps. I just don't want to actually do any killing. So what? Maybe I'm like a serial, like maybe I like steal trolleys or something.
Maybe you could be
from
someone like
Woolies.
The Watcher. You remember the show The Watcher?
Yeah, like creepy shit.
So in one of your lives, you sell your house.
Yeah.
But you've put like hidden cameras and like microphones and shit in there, and you just harass so you'll send them a letter being like, "Oh, that was a great dinner conversation you had the other night. I also think that the sport was really good on the weekend." Like, just bro, spook them out.
Have you seen the movie where the family moves into the big house, and then the kid is convinced that there's someone living in the house, and then a murder happens? And the kid's like, I'm pretty sure it's this person that's living in my house. And then the film, halfway through, changes protagonists and you start to follow the person who is living in the house.
That's really cool. I haven't seen it.
And then they reveal, then it's like, can I spoil it?
Spoil it.
Oh, you would love it.
Oh, then don't spoil it. Tell me what it's called. Don't tell me now. Tell me off air. Tell me later. Yeah, that sounds fucking mad.
I'm going to tell you what it's called right now.
That sounds really sick.
It's called... Oh my God, it's so
All right, what
scary.
about this? 100 lives.
It's called I See You.
Okay. 100 lives. Your next... Every
it's
life...
so good.
You've got to chase a different career. What would you do next life? Well, say it's 10 lives. 10 lives. You've got to pursue a different career.
What 10 am I choosing?
Or just like, what would you do the next
I'd
one?
go for... Let's be real, Cody, you do the same.
Go for a footballer.
Footballer. I'm going all out on football.
Yeah. So pro athlete would be one.
Yep.
How about this, though? How about you're born with, obviously you're born with a slight genetic advantage in terms of footballing ability, but you've still got your current, mindset and motivation. Do you reckon you could lock in?
Yeah,
Because you know what it takes.
If I knew I had a slight advantage.
7 days training every day.
Yeah.
15, 20 years.
Yeah.
It's a lot, eh?
I don't know if you could do it.
Brother, you had
you see
fucking 3 toffee pops yesterday, and you got on here being like, I haven't had a sweet treat in so long.
But I haven't. That doesn't count. It was on the pod.
You still ate it, you dickhead.
Yeah, but not really.
You still got the satisfaction of it. Like,
Also,
what? Am I fucking like?
I only ate 3.
I said the same thing when he came in.
Brother, you ate more toffee pops than cocks you've sucked. You know what I mean? Like, you
know
ate
what, Cody's-
yesterday in one sitting, you ate more toffee pops than cocks have been in your
I've sucked
mouth.
more cocks than 3, lad.
Than this year.
Yeah, this year easily. You
So
know
it's-
what?
you know-
what Cody said? I said, I go. Yeah, I've been grinding. Like I haven't had a baked good or anything sweet for for the longest ever. And Cody went, oh, since yesterday.
It's true.
I know it's true, but give this to me.
I'm not giving you it, cunt. What the fuck am I giving you?
Head.
I'll give you 24 hours. You haven't had one. Sure.
Are you driving to the Central Coast after this?
100%.
Good drive.
I'm keen. Throw on a podcast and just ooze on up.
You reckon you'll cop a little route tonight? Can I please?
Bo's doing well. My little nephew Bo is fucking saw his eyes open for the first time today. His eyes are always closed. Beautiful boy.
Can I please?
Beautiful boy.
Can I please call Tiana on the pod
Yeah.
and ask her if Pat's getting a route tonight?
I don't think that's appropriate.
It's funny, though.
She'll just say, see how she reacts. Go.
No, can you call her?
No, because she knows I'm on the pod. It's funny because if I just call her, being like, "Hey, we're having sex," she'll be like, "Fuck off."
This
mate.
could be cut worthy, obviously. But I think Tiana, hopefully, we get a good reaction.
Hello.
Hi. Whoa, quick pickup. How are you, Gorge?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I just have a little question for you, but Pat's a bit nervous to ask it.
Oh my gosh.
So he's asked me. He was just wondering if he's going to get a little root tonight. He's just wondering.
Why are you calling me to ask me this?
He's just nervous. He feels bad for asking.
Why does he feel bad? Tell him he gets it every night.
No, but
What do you mean?
but
Why is he asking?
he's interested in foot stuff.
Oh, get off it.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
Go away. Love you. Bye.
He gets it every night. Great response. Oh, life.
Love, eh? I like
Yeah.
being so close to it, but not having it.
I reckon you.
Oh, that was a fucking sad pause.
Dude.
Holy shit.
I didn't know what to say.
Oh, no one did. Holy shit. Willie looked at me and furrowed his brow. Like, what the fuck? Dude, I didn't mean it like that. That
not
was
often-
so heavy, dude.
It's not often I'm lost for words. It's not often.
I've never heard the studio so silent before.
Dude, even the gecko, shut up.
Dude, bro, it was the windiest day ever. The wind stopped. That was
The
just
world stood still.
dude, that was so fucked. That was
The world
heavy.
literally just paused, bro. Check the time. I reckon the clocks are off. Time stopped there for 2 seconds.
Dude. Sorry.
Shit.
Fuck, bro.
Just give me 10 seconds.
You know what's crazy?
That was a lot to process.
If you go to Apple Calendar, you can just scroll and see what day in the year 3700, what day it'll be on
Really?
the 5th of November.
That's pretty cool. Why would you do that?
I was just doing it.
Why, bro? Like, what were you checking?
Do you want to know what day you were born on?
I was born on a Thursday.
Let me check that.
I know for a fact I was born on a Thursday.
7th of January 2007.
7.
What?
I was born in 2007. What do you mean 2000, bruh?
You were born in the year 1999.
Yeah,
January
so what do you mean
7th
2000.
is a Thursday.
Yeah, you were born on a Tuesday. I
Cody, do you want to
reckon.
know
I'm pretty sure I was a Thursday as well.
Yeah, the boys.
what 19
Yes.
Wait, were you 2000?
You know my birthday?
2000?
Yeah, you know it, don't you?
Yeah.
You're a good mate of
Don't
mine.
you know it?
August 14th.
July 16th.
Thanks, 16th.
99.
July 16th, 99 is a Friday.
Oh, okay.
Willie?
Yeah, boy.
Holy fuck. Tobler. What's your B-day? What year, cunt? 25th of August? You were a Monday, lad.
What were you?
I actually don't know, and I'm going to find out. 7th of November. I was a Saturday.
Saturday.
And party,
that.
and party, and party.
And party.
Thursday's best day of the week.
It's not bad.
I'd love to tier rank days of the week.
Guess what animal I am?
A walrus.
I don't even know. I don't know what I am.
Oh, dude.
Maybe a dolphin? I don't know. They're like...
Yeah.
Maybe like a pelican. No, a seal. I'd love a pet seal, bro. Just swimming around in my pool.
Oh, so I always freak out. I've got a brain tumor, right? But then I realize there's a test you can do to see if you've got one.
What do you
Just
do?
you can do on your own. If you can't do this with both hands, you have a brain tumor.
Witnessing your second bit of autism.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Have you heard about this?
No.
Go.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Shut up.
Bro. Nah, swear to God.
Swear to God. No. You go like this. You don't have to do it that quick.
Like this?
You're taking the piss.
I can't do it, bro.
Okay, I know. I can see. You're such a bad actor. Try
Sweet.
it, though. Try and actually do it.
I can do it, cunt. It's the easiest thing ever. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. People that have a brain tumor cannot do that.
Okay.
Just a fucking thought.
Now, our dearest friend Kyle, the three best friends that anyone's ever had, left to Europe. And look, let's just say he experienced a lot of hardship and it sounded like an absolute fuck around getting there because of all the bombs and whatnot in Iran and everything.
So we're going to call the not producer of the year and check up on him and see how his journey's gone.
Let's go. How do you say hello?
Good lad.
Konnichiwa, lad.
Oh,
Ni hao, brother.
mate. Ni hao, bro.
How are ya?
Ni hao, how are ya?
Fucking
Mate,
better than you by the
I've been
sounds of
better.
things.
Yeah, I've been a lot better.
I have
But no, we're good now. We're just walking around London trying to find some brekkie.
Are you okay?
I'm safe, mate. I'm okay.
So talk us
Okay.
through it. So guys, Kyle went to London, Europe. He left on Monday. It's now Wednesday night. Now, notoriously, it does take about a day to get there. But if your maths is any good, it's actually been 49 hours. So
Pat,
something went wrong.
you know what they say on those street interviews? Double it and give it to the next person.
Well, that's
and
right.
someone's doubled it and given
Yeah,
it to Kyle.
that's exactly
That's
what's happened.
exactly
mate.
what's happened.
Talk us through it, lad, from when you rock up at Sydney Airport.
So, rocked up at Sydney Airport, had a beer, which was nice.
Shock.
Settled into the holiday. Had a margarita actually as well. It was beautiful.
Nice.
Then we get on Qatar for a 15-hour flight.
15 hour?
Yeah, lad. Oh, yeah.
15-hour flight into Doha, and we had Starlink on board, which is pretty grouse. So we were just scrolling.
Give me the row number, seat and row number.
Mate, well back from where you're from.
11A?
We're about 26, I think.
That's 8.
No, mate. No business class, but.
Okay.
Then, probably like 10 hours into the flight, they go, Doha's closed their airspace because of like military action. And they go, we're going to divert into Mumbai, which is like just a bit before Doha. So everyone starts fucking freaking out. Like obviously, before we even got on the plane, everyone was like a bit scared because of Trump's fucking bunker bomber or whatever. And there was like news crews at our check-in, like interviewing people, saying like, "Are you guys scared for the flight and stuff?"
What
So there was
the
already a
I
bit
would
of-
be. I'd be going. I wouldn't be getting on
Yeah.
the flight.
That's fucking
But I
would
was
make
thinking,
me
like-
way more edge.
But like, if they're like Qatar's a huge fucking airline, like surely they're not taking any risk.
What's your
Anyway,
Kyle? Wait, I have a question. When you get that, when 10 hours into the flight, you get that announcement. What like goes through your head in terms of, are you like, oh, it's okay, it might be a couple hour delay, or like what's the first thing that kind of goes into your mind?
Well, I was thinking that's fine. It's not that far. Like, we're not that far back. Mumbai's pretty close. We'll just get on a connecting flight from Mumbai to London. Like, they'll just sort it out.
Okay, so not to Doha, so it'll go Mumbai to London rather than Mumbai, Doha, then London.
Well, that's what I was just thinking. They didn't say anything.
Okay, cool.
But then they go, then we're on the way to Mumbai, and they go, actually now Mumbai's getting packed. We have to go to
fuck, dude.
Bangalore,
Great
some
place.
city in India.
Played for them.
Apparently, it's like a big airport. And then, so we touched down there, and that probably took like 15 hours. And I was thinking, oh, sweet, we'll just get a connecting flight to London from here. Everyone gets off, that'll be sweet. We touch down, and they just go, like, we're just chilling on the plane for like 2 hours. And then they say, Doha's reopened their airspace. You can now go back in. We're just going to fuel up here and fly back into Doha.
So you're sitting in the plane this whole time?
Yeah, we can't, like, I don't know, they just can't, like, let us into the airport. It'll be, like, too much effort or whatever. So we're sitting in the plane for, like, 5 hours waiting for approval to go back into Doha. And so they closed it, and then they opened it back up, and now everyone wants to go in there. So, like there's so many planes going into Doha, so everyone's trying to get in line to get in there. So we're waiting for ages in there.
Sounds a bit like a Bonnie Blue experience.
And we were definitely last in the queue.
I'll say this is the point just then when you're like, oh yeah, the 5 hour, like if you've been on the plane this is the point where I probably start to cry. I reckon I'm crying at this point.
I reckon
I think you were crying when the news crew was at the check-in, mate.
Yeah.
Well, actually, to be fair, I would not have gotten on the plane. And I probably would have fucking gotten there before you.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't have.
Okay.
Because nothing was going there.
My
Anyway,
bad. My bad.
Where are we? We've left Bangalore. We're on the way to Doha.
Sorry, can I ask a serious question? Was there any little bit of just like etchness taking off from India after the crash there a couple of weeks ago?
Yes, that was on my mind. I looked, because we had Wi-Fi, I was looking up the airport and stuff. But
yeah, okay.
I don't know, it wasn't coming up with those airports. They were pretty big airports.
Thank God we had Wi-Fi. Fuck.
And then we leave Bangalore and we're going into Doha. And we get into Doha. Ends up being a 24-hour flight, I think.
So how long from Bangalore to Doha?
It was like 5 hours or something, 4 hours.
Oh, my God.
And so when we landed, that was 24 hours in that plane.
Were cunts getting up and stretching their legs and that, like walking up and down?
Yeah, like people were, but like vibes are still pretty high. Everyone was sort of chilling.
Vibes were high.
No, they were. Max's mates were on the plane as well. They were chilling. It was sweet because we thought we'd get into Doha, and then that's a big airport. Once we get in there, we're sweet. They'll put us on a London flight. We're done. But God, were we wrong, mate? God, were we wrong? It was the most. This is where it gets so far. We got off the plane, and we see this huge line, probably like 400 meters long, for transfers. And no one really knew. No one was telling us where to go. So we just like ended up we went to the back line. We're like, this is probably us. Like everyone's waiting here. We're all in the same boat. We got to just
400 meters. Dare I say you check before you join the back of it?
No, well, we just got in, and then we could just like send people to go check. We just need to get in the line. Then yeah, we checked all that. We were in the right line. I went to one of the gates leaving to London, so like in like the main airport area, just to try our luck, just to see if they'll chuck us on a flight. They ended up saying we could,
Oh.
Because there was this flight boarding to London, and I was like, mate, can we just jump on? He was like, yeah, if these people don't show up, you can get on, which is probably likely because all the planes were like delayed and stuff. And then I realised that our bags wouldn't come with us because it's not a proper transfer. So that was a little, and that was probably like midday.
Sorry, how long did that 400-meter line take?
Well, no, we're still waiting in that. I've just gone off and checked if we can like snag a cheeky flight somewhere else. We're still in the line. Then it gets to probably like 3 p.m. in the line for like 7 hours already. We're like getting close to the front of this transfer line, and it is like fucking chaos in here. Everyone is blowing up. There's fights starting in the line. They're like throwing waters around to like people. People are fainting. Someone had a seizure.
Oh my!
Like it was so weird. And at the front, you could see like when you get to the front, all these blokes would be like fucking barging up at the bar with their like arms, like forcing people out of their spots and stuff. It was so scary. Josh actually manned it to me. I took a backseat role. I gave him my passport and he barged up to the front.
Yeah,
but
that's why it's good to have friends like me and Josh that stress for you.
Yeah, you would have been right up there, Willie.
Well, I would have gone, excuse me. Well, I actually have a question, Kyle. Were the business and first class passengers taken care of separately, or were they all in the mix?
No, they were all stuff.
Free for all, mate. It's war.
It was a complete free for all.
Pat Clifton had paid for business or first, and he was...
No, because I'm off the plane, bro. It's irrelevant.
No, you
I
get
think
extra
you would have made something happen, Pat.
You
would have, Pat. You would have made something happen. Kyle, I would have jumped on that London flight and dealt with my bags when I landed.
Oh, no, that's what we were thinking. But no, because then we would have had to go back to the airport and stuff once we got here. Anyway, we were like 5 meters from the line.
No.
From the front of the line.
No.
And even that, like, it took literally like 3 hours.
We were in that line for 11 hours.
We were in the line for 11 hours.
I was in that line for 11 hours.
Josh was in the line. Josh is saying he was in the line for 11 hours.
11 hours.
Kind of a shove of a Kazakhstani chick at the end there.
He's saying some Kazakhstani chick. I don't know why race is relevant.
Why is race relevant to that?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's
it's been like a 35-hour thing since you got on the plane.
So
you got on the plane at Sydney. It's been like 35 hours.
Yeah. And Josh, we end up getting a new flight. Let's say we finish the line at 6 p.m. The flight would leave at 1 a.m. And we were like, that line was so stressful and shit. Like that was a big sigh of relief. So now we've got a flight. We didn't get a hotel. Max and his mates got a little hotel for the night, but we just had to cop just sleeping in the airport. Then we go have a shower, get a feed, just wait around for our flight. And
why didn't you go to the hotel?
Because we didn't get. I think Max's was at like 2:30 a.m. Ours was at 1 a.m.
Oh, so it's just awkward timing.
I think they didn't have to give us a hotel or something.
So they just threw you on any flight to London, really?
Yeah.
Out of 10, the feeling of landing in London.
It was a 10 until I get a text saying some girls in Rome or Athens have just landed and their bags aren't there. So I was shitting it thinking, I thought it was all done. I thought stress was over, and then the possibility of no bags was scary.
Oh, cunt.
Fucking hell, cunt.
But then we got that. And now, but Max landed in Rome a few hours ago and his bags are lost as well. So apparently they've lost like hundreds of bags.
It's chaos.
After already fucking around everyone.
It's not their fault, but...
Oh, but the way they were acting at the airport, like everyone was blowing up. Like they would play this announcement over the speaker saying, operations are back to normal. Everything's going to be improved soon. And like everyone would just start booing and like
Hilarious.
chanting and stuff.
It's so funny. Not funny, but it's good that you stood up. Well,
Yeah, it was
brother,
good.
that sounds fucking ridiculous.
Have the best earned holiday ever, lad. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
And that
yeah, I
fucking
need it.
flight
I
from
need it.
London to Sydney is going to be chill as.
Well, I don't know. We're going back through Doha, so we'll see, bro.
Oh, God. All right, man. Well, we love you.
Good luck, brother.
Right,
We
yeah,
love you.
love ya.
Bye.
See ya.
Lights and candles.
And I want to say one thing. I said 11A as a joke. And I just want to say rest in peace to everyone that died in the Air India crash. I felt like I made another joke there.
I don't think that was a joke. That didn't. I think the more you're saying rest in peace, you sound like a dickhead.
I know. But I don't mean to be. But I think...
But the more you're bringing it up, you sound like a real cock. Like
I know.
A bad... Like, you saying 11A wasn't an issue. It's just a thing. It's like, were you in 11A? It's like, were you in the seat that survived? The one guy that survived, that's
okay, I'm
not
glad
insensitive.
I'm glad that it didn't come off as insensitive.
But you keep saying rest in peace, everybody. That seems insensitive.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay.
Anyway, good on Kyle.
Play a hotline, and if it's shit, I'm swear to God this person's banned from the podcast for 8 years.
Yeah, give me one
And
sec.
if I hear the sound, let me preface this right now. If I hear the fucking sound of a car driving on a road, the hey boys over loud car driving, I'm going to throw myself into Pat's cock.
You'd fit.
Hey guys, I have a song request for you. It's called Tennessee Orange.
Amazing. Sorry. Megan Moroney. Couple things. One, our hotlines are a bit mixed, so we're not sure if that was meant for the bean spillers. If it was, great song, ripper song, beautiful fucking song. She is such a good artist. Two, if it wasn't meant for the bean spillers, we can't play music on the main pod. So we do music episodes in the Patreon every once in a while because Spotify rip it down if we play songs.
Yep.
They
are not mixed, by the way.
Oh, they're not mixed. By the way, great song suggestion. Absolutely honestly, one of my favourite songs. Apparently it's about Morgan Wallen. There you go. Little inside tip for you. Morgie told me.
Hey guys, I'm going to be honest. I'm just listening to the latest episode about you talking about the circumference of the Earth, and I had to skip that because listening to you guys think that the ocean was deeper than the Earth is wide. Like, listening to you talk about that gave me a fucking headache. That was the dumbest fucking conversation I've ever had the displeasure of listening to. Fucking hell.
Fair enough. I'll tell you this. I watched the Ocean Gate documentary over the last 2 days on Netflix about the cunt who fucking imploded his submarine.
Yeah.
Titanic is not that far down. You know what I mean? Brother, I went for a run today. I ran further than the Titanic is deep in the ocean. You know what I mean? Isn't that crazy?
Well, can I say something to that bloke?
It's like 4,000 meters.
I agree that the ocean is obviously not as deep.
I don't think we said that, though. I don't think we said the ocean.
I think I did. But I'll tell you what, brother, the only thing that is deeper than the ocean or the circumference of the earth is your
No. Fuck.
That was naughty, eh?
Hey guys, so excited for the Wollongong show. Whoop, whoop.
Yes.
I'm watching old episodes and you were talking about true crime. I thought I'd give you a recommendation. There's a new series. It's only 3 episodes
Fred
on
West.
Max called The Mortician. And oh my God, it is so fucked. It just gets worse and worse and worse. And I don't know how to explain it without spoiling it, but this motherfucker just has absolutely
What
no
did you say it was
empathy.
on Max?
And you think it's bad, and then it just gets worse. And the last 5 minutes, oh my fucking God, you have to watch it. Would love to hear your thoughts.
Let's do it.
It's a great recommendation. What is Max?
HBO Max.
Where do
A
you
family
access that?
funeral home in
no.
Pasadena under David Sconce's leadership betrayed public trust by exploiting bereaved families and the deceased through unethical practices to maximize profits.
Wow. Okay.
In the 1980s.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay.
Hi, Pat and Will. My name's Ruby, and
Hi, Ruby.
I'm watching the podcast episode where you're talking about almond mums. My mum was low-key a little bit of an almond mum. She had this book that was all about like preservatives and like additives and shit, and wouldn't let us eat a bunch of shit because I was such a ballistic child, and she thought that would like cure me. But now I have like crippling, like high-functioning ADHD and autism. So yeah, that worked. And she also didn't let me watch The Simpsons until I was like 15.
Bro.
She also wouldn't let me watch Glee when it was running, which is fair enough because I've watched it now and I'm like, this is not appropriate for an 8-year-old. But I didn't watch The Simpsons until I was about 15. So
Bro,
that's my...
a kid in my primary school wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons. And he came to my house and I was like, brother, we'll watch The Simpsons because I've never seen I'm not allowed. And then we watched 5 episodes, bro. And I remember his mum came and picked him up. And, you know, maybe when you're a kid, things get like lost in your head, but this is how I remember it. And she was like, "Oh, how was it?" And he just put his hand up, legit like a alien. Was like, "We watched 5 episodes of The Simpsons." Like he was brainwashed by The Simpsons. It's fucking so weird. He goes, "We watched 5 episodes of The Simpsons."
Do you still speak to him?
No.
Why
I
not?
hope he's doing well though. Bailey, he was a sick cunt. No, Bailey also. I had a birthday party at indoor soccer. And someone kicked the soccer ball real hard, and it was heading straight for my dad's nuts. And he picked up Bailey and put him in front. Bailey got the soccer ball to his head. And for like weeks after, Bailey had the fattest lump and graze in the middle of his forehead, bro.
From your dad?
My dad, brother, someone kicked the ball. My dad just picked him up and held him in front of his nuts.
How fast did your dad whip that
Bro,
shot?
this cunt had an egg on his head for weeks at school.
But your dad would have gone, and the kid would have gone like that.
Yeah.
Imagine being a kid at Pat Clifton's indoor football club and a fucking ball gets you on the forehead, bro. I full hate these cunts. All right, thank you so much.
One more.
Hey guys,
Cut.
I just had to break the news to my friend that you cancelled your show, Will, in Brisbane, and she just jumped off a bridge. So I'm dead. Hope you're happy with yourself.
I'm dead,
and I've broken
every bone in my... Yep, okay. Here's the thing. Your friend's a fucking dumb cunt because I was in Brisbane for a week and they were extra shows. So where the fuck was he? Why the fuck wasn't he at those shows? How about that? They sold out pretty goddamn quick, I will say that, but let me just say fucking this. If he was really that keen, he would have fucking been at the first set of shows, not at the little fucking encore bullshit. So your fucking stupid friend can go fuck himself. Fuck you both. Thanks
Also,
for listening to
I
the
don't
pod.
like you saying he jumped off a bridge. That's not funny. Bye.
Oh.